Friends, my name is Ajay Gulati, and the very purpose of making this video is to sort of reach out to you and explain to you how our product is better suited for your requirement. Due to Corona times, it's become a little difficult for us to have a face-to-face interaction. And if I, if I give you a mouthful about these are the things you need to remember, and these are the things, this is how we are better, you may not exactly remember it because I'm sure you're talking to a whole lot of other people as well. So I thought I'll make a small video for you to, remember me by or remember us by. I wanted to talk about the artificial turf company that we represent, a bit about the specifications of the product so that you have a ready reckoner to do your comparisons with. We represent CCG, Co-Creation Grass. It has manufacturing facilities across the world in Vietnam, Malaysia, China, and a whole lot of other countries. It's a FIFA preferred supplier. Now there are a whole lot of companies which are FIFA licensees, which are FIFA approved. But if you go on FIFA website, there are only about 6 or 7 companies which are FIFA preferred, which simply means that if FIFA is wanting to get down any of its football facilities, any of its artificial turf, facilities, they are using only a FIFA preferred turf, which basically, is the biggest testament to the quality of the product. It's one of those 7 companies. I will come to the specifications of the turf now. We have a product which has a DTEX of 17,000. If I give you the textbook definition of DTEX, it's quite a mouthful. It's a unit of measurement that indicates the linear mass of yarn in grams per 10,000 meters. For example, if it's an 11,000 DTEX product, it means the weight of 10,000 meter of yarn is around 11,000 gram. Okay. Let me put it very simply for you. Higher the DTEX, the stronger the product is, the better the product is. I would ideally look for a product which is in the 16,000 to 17,000 DTEX range if I was selecting it for my futsal facility or even for my larger football facility, something in the range of 16 to 17,000. There are a lot of run-of-the-mill products in the market which have a DTEX as low as 8,000, 10,000, 11,000. I would want to stay away from those products for my installation. The next factor, and which is common knowledge, is of course the pile height of the product. There are 40 mm products, there are 50 mm, 55 mm, 60 mm, so it varies from company to company. If I am doing a futsal field, I would look for something in the range of 50 to 55 mm. Obviously, for cushioning reasons, there is more rubber, there is more sand in it, and it will obviously take longer to wear out in comparison to a 40 mm product. But I think it's entirely dependent on the budget you have. The next factor would be the pile weight. So pile weight this is the turf pile, right? I would want to look at something which has I would want to check out the pile weight. Now this particular product that we have has a pile weight of 1750 grams per square meter. There are products which have a pile weight of 1300, 1400, so this one is pretty much on the higher side. Then you have to look at the weight of the carpet, the weight of the carpet with the backing, the pile and the backing together. Our top of the line product Superb has a pile weight of nearly 2800 grams per square meter. That's another measure that you can compare our product with others. Another factor that I need you to look at is the backing of the turf. This is, I don't know if you can see that it's a bit shiny. This is actually a PU backing. This is a triple layer PU backing. The usual backings that you will see in the market are latex backings. I'm not saying they are bad, but they are definitely inferior than a PU backing. This is way more flexible and sort of more conducive to our kind of weather conditions where it gets so hot, when it rains a lot. So definitely consider a PU backing for your solution. Another parameter that I need you to look at, checking the quality of the turf is the thickness of the filament. Okay. Now I just pulled out one filament out of this sample that I have with me. This is a product called Superb, which is our top of the line product. This is the thickness of this product is 400 microns. It's again a unit of measurement. The thicker the product, the higher is its ability to handle the kicking, the mauling that's going to come its way, with the daily running and playing on it. The usual products that you will see in the market are 200 micron, 220 micron. Our product is a 400 micron product. And any one of you who's actually played on a infill football turf, you would know there is sand and rubber in it, right? Sand is basically a stabilizing infill. It settles into the roots of the turf and it basically protects it, when the kicking is happening, everybody's running on it. So it's basically the roots of the turf are protected by the sand. The infill that's on top of the sand infill is the rubber granules, the shredded tires, which are used as a cushioning infill on the top. I want to make sure I have a very appropriate proportion of it. In our 50 mm product, we are using a proportion of we're using 20 kgs of sand per square meter and we're using 8 kgs of rubber per square meter. You will find a lot of people in the market doing about 25 kgs of sand per square meter and barely 4 kgs or 4.5 kgs of rubber per square meter, for the simple reason that sand is cheaper than rubber. Okay, I want to save money. I want to save money on my installation. I'm going to put very less rubber and a lot of sand. Now that makes for a very terrible playing experience. When I fall on it, football is a contact sport. There's going to be a lot of diving. There's going to be a lot of falling on your knees and elbows. If there's not enough rubber on top, it will be an abrasive field. You'll have kids or whoever else is playing out complaining. Whenever I fall on the field, I get these abrasions. I get hurt. Comparatively. The other factor is the stitch rate of the turf. The usual turfs would have a stitch rate of 12 stitches per 10 centimeter. Let me turn this the other way around for you. These are basically the stitches at the back of the turf. Okay, more the number of stitches, more is the turf that has been used in the carpet, the longer it's going to last. It's as simple as that. So the product that we have, Superb, which we usually sell as our primary product, has a stitch rate of 14 stitches per 10 centimeter. I also want to look at the glues that are being used for my installation. There are a lot of players who are using Fevicol as a solution for pasting the turf. Now Fevicol is not an appropriate glue for outdoor installations. I want to use a 2-part glue. I source my glues from a company called Envirostick. It's a UK based company. It's approved by FIFA for all its materials, for all its for all the quality parameters that FIFA asks for when it approves a glue. So I'm sourcing my glue from Envirostick. It's a 2-part glue, like I just said, and it's not a local Fevicol kind of a solution, which would come apart during your very first rains, or even with a lot of running and movement on the turf. So you'll have complaints about lines coming out, the joints coming off, because the quality of the glue that has been used is not up to the mark. At the end of the video, we will share an Excel sheet with you, which will have all these 8-10 parameters explained with the relevant figures for every parameter. I am not being, I don't have the arrogance to claim that that my company is the only appropriate company to do this work. I'm sure there are a whole lot of other companies in the market as well. But all I'm trying to do is give you a benchmark, or give you a base on which you can use for your comparisons. Use this sheet, send it to whoever you want to send it to, and ask them for their rates with these specifications. And this is the quality of work I want. This is the spec. These are the specs of the facility, specs of the turf that I want for my installation. Please quote on the basis of these specifications. Let not anybody make the usual tall claims about being the best. I've done the maximum amount of work. We're the most honest people in the industry. let it not work like that. Let's work on some facts, and I hope you get the best stuff for your facility. If I've been unable to still make a lot of sense in what I'm trying to convey to you, you can reach out to us on the given email ID or call us on the phone number that's given below. And, we're happy to help you any further on this in any way possible. Thank you.